Right now in downtown St. Louis, Pride Fest is wrapping up for the weekend. In the next few minutes, headliner Idina Menzel will perform on the main stage. That performance will close out the two-day festival celebrating the LGBTQ plus community in St. Louis. Pride Fest spans more than 8 blocks of downtown with food, shopping, concerts, and other entertainment. Small businesses, local organizations, and community members were out for the festivities today. A mental health organization was set up at Pride Fest. They say it's crucial to provide the LGBTQ plus community with mental health resources.
The LGBTQIA plus community is one of those who often don't receive that care. And so we wanted to be part of this so that we could really get out there and make sure that people are getting the help they need.
LA Mental Health, they have a few locations in the greater St. Louis area. There are facilities on Hampton Avenue, Town and Country, Concord, and St. Charles. And as part of the second day of Pride Fest, the Grand Pride Parade made its way down Market Street this afternoon. This was the 43rd year for the parade. Over 200 entries made up the almost 3-hour-long celebration through downtown. Organizers say the excitement and acceptance in the air was a much-needed change after a tough legislative session for their community. Mercedes McKay joins me now in studio with why this weekend was healing for the LGBTQ plus community in St. Louis. Mercedes.
Mike, some people actually described it to me as a whiplash feeling. The legislative session that ended in May had over 50 anti-LGBTQ plus bills. Just weeks later, all of June has been dedicated to celebrating their community. That's why today was focused on love and action.
Happy Pride!
Just come together and be in community and celebrate us, have a good time, block out all that noise from the outside.
It was a weekend to step away from all the hate.
It's been a struggle for the past, couple of months.
But on Saturday, as thousands painted downtown St. Louis every color of the rainbow, love took over.
Each year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It just shows how our community is growing and how our allies are accepting us.
That feeling of acceptance is what they were focused on. After hundreds of anti-LGBTQ plus bills were introduced across the country in this year's legislative session, with Missouri leading the nation.
The most disheartening part is right at the beginning of Pride Month on June 7th, Governor Parsons signed SB 39 and SB 49.
The bills banning youth transgender care and participation in sports, causing families to leave the state.
Some of them are planning to move at the very end of this month in order to protect their children.
Robert Fisher with Promo Missouri says all of this has sparked more action than ever before from local businesses.
They've come to us and said, hey, what else can we do? We're certainly donating money to you, but what else can we do in order to make sure that we can help protect people within our own community?
That's why behind the smiling faces and waving flags, this year's Pride was also filled with a sense of fight.
Moving past just putting up rainbow flags, marching in the parade, and taking that next step.
A next step they hope their community will take with them.
I hope when they leave the festival parade, they come home with a sense of being wonderful and being loved and being seen, and go home with some self-confidence that yes, we have a community here to support each other.
The grand marshals in this year's parade were people a part of the transgender community because organizers wanted them to feel loved and appreciated. Advocates pointed out that next year is an election year, so it's important for people to get involved and speak up so the people elected into office are pro-equality.
The LGBTQ plus community goes back hundreds of years, but the first Pride celebration in the city wasn't until 1980. The first gay and lesbian Pride celebration was on Lindell Boulevard. Hundreds marched in support of the community, leading to what we now know as Pride St. Louis, leading to the first Pride Fest in 1981. Right now, the Missouri History Museum has a virtual exhibit of LGBTQ plus stories from our area, and you can check out the virtual Gateway to Pride exhibit on their website. To find out more about Pride and the events happening this month in the area, just text the word PRIDE to 314-425-5355 and we'll send you a link.